president of the Johns Creek Business Association, and I'm here with Chris Lalomia, the owner of the Trusted Toolbox. And Chris is our member of the month. Congratulations, Chris.
Thanks, Alan. Excited to be here.
I'm excited to be here because you're not an insurance agent, no offense, and you're not an Auburn guy, so this is going to be fun.
I hope I'm a little bit more unique.
You've got toys.
I do.
That is the craziest toolbox I've ever seen.
Well, this is the tools of the trade here at the Trusted Toolbox. If you take a look, you can see what all our guys have to take to the job and make sure we get things done.
You got all kinds of tape, and I've never seen one of these. And
don't forget, that's one kind of hammer.
Yeah.
And this is the other kind of hammer.
You can see I'm really handy with tools, which is probably why I need to call you, because I'm not even holding that right. So tell us a little bit about your business.
Yeah, I started the business 3.5 years ago. I currently have 9 handymen that work for me. We do everything from bathroom remodels on down to drywall repair, woodwork repair, carpentry, minor electrical, minor plumbing. We set ourselves apart by making sure that all my guys are background checked. They're going to show up in a clean-cut uniform. They're going to be able to speak with you and make sure that what we're doing is what you want us to do. So we started 3.5 years ago. It's been growing nicely. What sets us apart from everybody else is you've got a company behind you. So when my guys go out there, they can do the job that they're the best at, and we always have somebody here in the office who can help schedule them or make sure there's any question. If there's any questions, we can get them answered.
I don't even have to ask you a question, do I?
I want to spin, baby. I want to spin.
I had no idea you had 9 guys working for you. That's amazing. That's a lot of growth.
It has been a lot of nice growth. I mean, the last couple of years have been good to us, even through the recession, because a lot of people are staying in their houses longer. As the economy's coming around and people are staying in jobs, we've been able to go out there and help them fix up their house that they're staying in a little bit longer than they thought they would.
When you have an operations manager and you also have an office assistant as well, so you've got quite an operation here, is that?
Yeah. And one of the things when I built the business, I just said as we grew, we had to make sure we focused on quality. And to focus on quality, you got to make sure you're answering the calls. You got to make sure you're keeping the customer informed of what you're doing. And unfortunately, things go wrong. And my operations manager sometimes has to put his tool belt back on and go out and fix some things, but we make sure we get it done.
You were a corporate guy, like a lot of folks that you know in the JCBA. What got you into this?
That's a great question. If you don't ask my wife, you get a better answer. But I've always wanted to run my own business. I've always been pretty good with my hands. I'm a handy guy, but really I'm a businessman who started a handyman business. I was at SunTrust working in the banking world, and I couldn't touch and feel anything, and I couldn't get satisfaction out of having anything done. So I had a chance to do something. This wasn't my first idea. It actually was an idea that came from a friend of mine over cocktails, to be honest. And he said, you should come up with something like this. And I worked on the business plan for about 6 months, and then we launched in April of 2008.
You are creative over a cocktail. I've had the pleasure of talking business with you over a beer, and I can see where good ideas come from. So you've always positioned yourself as the guy that can get your honey-do list done for you. But I think you do bigger things than that too, right? What are some of the things that people probably don't realize you're capable of doing?
Yeah, one of the big things we do is I would say we're more of a problem solver. We've been able to fix a lot of shower pans for people. A lot of times people have that leak, and it starts out with that one little drip that comes through the ceiling, and really what it turns out is that's just the beginning of what really has happened. So we're able to figure out what's happening with leak, diagnose things, but that turns into sometimes full bathroom remodels. And we have been doing a number of those this year. With the economy the way it is, people staying in their homes, people have a few extra discretionary dollars right now. So we've been doing a lot of bathroom remodels. We're about to start our 8th one this year. And we have a lot of fun with that because that lets a lot of our talents kind of shine through. So we're really more than a handyman service, and I bring that up a lot with my guys, is that people are expecting us to be a little bit more than a handyman.
So, you take a guy like me, I've got a 20-year-old house that needs work all over the place. Can you come out and we can put together a plan and a prioritization? Because I'm sure some things are more important than others. I mean, is that something that people have you do, or do they pretty much just call you because I've got this problem now?
There's 2 different kinds. My favorite customer is the customer who has that list. They have their list already printed out when you get there to their house, and they go, this is my list. And some people even take it to, this is my urgent list, this is my nice-to-have list. They'll break it down that way. So we work with people one of 2 ways. Time is of the essence sometimes, so we do go out there and work on a time and materials basis. Me and our guy will go out there, and you're only charged for the time that my guy's there doing the work. On the other side, we'll come out there and we'll do an estimate, and you get a line item estimate that we email to you so you can see what each project should cost in estimate-wise, and that way you can prioritize where you want to put your money.
And this room that we're in is a training room, so you actually, even though the people that you have, the 9 people working for you are all very experienced, you still bring them in for continuing education.
All the time. We've had paint suppliers come in, we've had material suppliers come in. We talked to them about a new system that we put in showers, even called the Weenie system. And so we've trained all of our guys in that. We're actually a Weenie certified installer now. And it's interesting to train these guys into something that they already felt like they knew. Has been interesting, but the back and forth and the appreciation from the guys has gone a long way, which is why a number of the guys have been with me over a year.
Well, that's great. Well, is there anything else that you'd like people watching this video to know? Like how great your wife's been, and
my wife has been very supportive through this thing. I went from that corporate America money to not making a whole lot, because we, you know, what you do it, but you're chasing your passion. I would tell you the one thing that I tell everybody when I write my book: if you follow your passion, you can be great at anything. If you don't follow your passion, you might be okay or good at things just because you're going to overcome it. But when I write my book, I'm hoping that that passion will lead into one day my wife can retire and take care of the kids. But right now she's keeping us going, and I think we're close.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. You're a great guy. I always enjoy talking to you, and we'll see you at the next meeting.
All right, I look forward to it. Look forward to seeing everybody around the Johns Creek area as well. Hi, I'm Chris Lalomia, owner of the Trusted Toolbox, your professional handyman service company. Whether you want to call us online at thetrustedtoolbox.com or use our phone number 770-623-3097, we'll be there to make sure that all of your things are taken care of. We always bring the right tool to the job, whether it's a hammer or your 5-in-1 knife, because we will set you free from your honeydews. Freedom!